Okay, back again with more MIDI stuff in DriveWire. Got a lot of questions about some of the other videos, and I've been talking with a number of people about different projects, so I thought I'd just make a video, answer some questions, show a couple more things you can do, and whatnot. The first question I got was, what is this Coco thing here? This is Mess. It's the Mess emulator running on a Linux virtual machine, which is running on my actual Windows computer. Um, Long story why that is, but uh, the real question was, can you do this on a real Coco? And the answer is absolutely yes. In fact, normally you would use a real Coco. The only reason I'm using an emulator here is to make the video easier to make, so I don't have to keep putting the camera back and forth between the Coco and the computer. But definitely, everything you see done is fine and intended to work on a regular, plain, real Coco. So, anyway, get this interesting guy up here. This is a regular software synthesizer. There's a lot of them, and what this does, or it normally does, is you have a MIDI interface in your computer, and you send MIDI events somehow into it, and it generates sounds. Um, I've made videos in the past where we used the Coco. DriveWire has a virtual MIDI device there where you can play sounds using a built-in synth, and then we can also pass it through out a MIDI port if you have a MIDI out port. But what if you have a program like this nice keyboard that runs actually on your own computer, and you want to get the MIDI to it? Well, there is a way to do it, and I just recently found this. And the way you do that is this guy right here. There may be other ways, but this is free and it seems to work great. Loop B1. You put this guy in, and he's going to give you a new MIDI port on your computer. So in DriveWire, under your MIDI config, you can set your output to the Loop B internal MIDI device here. And then in your program, you want to send the MIDI to. It's going to depend on the program, but basically you find that and choose the same port. Now anything that the Coco sends over the virtual MIDI interface is going to end up in this program. That's the idea, at least. So let's do some of that. Another question is why the colors are different, and I have no idea. Mess just doesn't get the colors right sometimes, or maybe it's the way I'm doing it. Whenever you use U-Box 3, by the way, it starts out wanting to talk to the serial port, which we are using the serial port, but we don't want it to talk directly to the serial port. So we have to turn that off and turn on MIDI.dd there. That tells it to use the MIDI device, which is what DriveWire uses. Another question is what software this works with, and the easy answer is I don't really know, but it should work with anything that writes MIDI to the slash MIDI device. So far, I haven't found anything it doesn't work with. Not to say I've tried all that much, but anyway, let's play some music here. software that uses MIDI on your host PC there, and send the events from your Coco right into the program. So it could be a sequencer, a recorder, it could be a synth like this, or some other kind of sound generator. You pretty much make MIDI go wherever you want it to go.